So, last month my Aunt Linda invited me and a bunch of cousins to join her new book club. She'd been raving about it for weeks, promising an enriching literary journey, stimulating conversation, and of course, snacks. I figured we'd be reading the usual suspects, Oprah's picks, maybe some contemporary thrillers, at worst something with a dog on the cover. But when I showed up with a copy of The Night Circus, everyone else had brought nothing. Aunt Linda, on the other hand, was beaming at the center of the living room with a stack of thick, glossy booklets. That's when she handed each of us an IKEA instruction manual. "This month's selection is Grunkula," she declared, like we were about to discuss the hidden symbolism in Scandinavian flat-pack furniture. I tried to ask if maybe she meant to pick, say, a Swedish crime novel, but she just shushed me and told us to turn to page 3 where the plot really thickens. Before I knew it, we were all sitting cross-legged, squinting at diagrams and arguing about whether the little Allen wrench guy was foreshadowing a tragic twist. Aunt Linda took the whole thing very seriously. She led a spirited debate on the meaning behind the ambiguous Step 7, is the missing screw a metaphor for the human condition, or just a missing screw? My cousin Dave got so into it he started annotating the margins with IKEA puns. This passage really shelves the protagonist. By the end of the night, we weren't just full of Swedish meatballs, we were surrounded by a fully furnished living room that hadn't even existed when we walked in. Now we meet every other Thursday. Some people join book clubs to get lost in fiction, but in ours, you get lost if you don't follow the pictograms. Last week, someone tried to suggest reading an actual novel, but Aunt Linda just waved her tiny hex key and said, "Why read War and Peace when you can build a Hamnes?" So yeah, I guess we're not literary experts, but at least none of us will ever struggle with a Billy again.